Alright, I can't believe I got a ticket here, but... So right now I am in an area of Pittsburgh called Lawrenceville. I'm trying to hide from the sun as much as possible because I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of like mocha colored right now. With my entire trip, I'm pretty much hitting the areas while they should be sunny. So I'm trying to make it, by the time I reach California, I'm not like burnt cookie. That's the progression of my colors. I go like pale to, we're getting a little frap, a little latte, getting mocha. It goes to like burnt cookie. So I'm trying not to get burnt cookie too soon, but I do love the color. Yeah, I'm a little worried because then I would be gorgeous tone and then just like white underneath here, which is not cool. I need to go like find a beach, lay out. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, if you don't know the history of Pittsburgh, this is what I found out so far that I remember. I actually tried memorizing a lot of facts about Pittsburgh, but like I just said, my memory is shit. Pittsburgh is a steel town. They have a lot of mountains and hills over here, and they built a lot of, what are those things called? It's pretty much kind of like cable cars on these hills. It's just to make moving steel much easier. And the reason why they have all these bridges is, I don't know. Will you guys let me know in the comments below if anything that I'm telling you guys is like a fun fact, because that would be helpful. What was it talking about? Oh, okay, so Andy Warhol? Carnegie? Oh, Andy Warhol, he went to Carnegie. He was born in Pittsburgh, so I guess that means Carnegie was older than him. Was Carnegie dead when Andy Warhol was alive? I'm not positive. But Warhol is not actually his real last name. His real last name is Warhola, or Warhola. W-A-R-H-O-L-A. What else? What was my original intention of the story? Oh, so there were a couple of times when I was driving and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the start of a horror movie. Like, somebody's gonna jump my car and I'm gonna just die here. Because it was like driving into an abandoned factory lot or something. Oh, hello dog. Abandoned factory lot or anything, something like that. But Pittsburgh is actually quite safe. Comparing Pittsburgh to Philadelphia, Pittsburgh is much, much higher. In a lot of the neighborhoods, actually. I've walked through several of them during the night and driven through some of them at night, and I've never once felt unsafe. Oh, another thing that I want to talk about Pittsburgh is I love their architectural style. Like, each neighborhood is a little different, but they have very impressive doorways, like beautiful, beautiful doorways. Here is not my favorite, actually. I was just in this neighborhood called Squirrel Hill, and it's not like this where they look like apartments or like condos, but they're houses with front lawns and everything like that. 80% of the houses all had a type of column that held up the roof. So it's like Ionic column, Corinthian columns, and I forget what the other one is called. Final place of the day before I meet a friend of a friend is this place called Roslyn Place. The reason why this place is historic is because the streets are all made out of wood, and it is the final wood street left in continental USA. Take a look at that. How cool is this? Hello, it is Wednesday afternoon. I just really had to get out of the house. My back really hurts from, I don't know, I don't think I've been stretching properly lately. What happened to my car was that it's just like this really old electrical component that just died, you know? So it was not as expensive as replacing the AC compressor, but it did cost me about like $250, which sucks. Like, hate paying for stuff, but it's my baby. My car is my baby. Right now I am in Strip District, and I was looking online, and this seems like a pretty interesting place to visit. There's like a bunch of stuff happening over here, and actually later I'm going to do my first jiu-jitsu class, which is actually around here, so I figured it's perfect. Okay, first thing we're gonna go is an Asian grocery store. I actually didn't need anything. It just feels good to smell Asian stuff, you know? So it's got a lot of international markets. The hours are kind of weird though, because a lot of them are closed but at like 4 and open up again at 6 or 7, which kind of makes sense, but it just like, it seems that for an American store you should be open from 9 to 5. Good for them. I'm gonna go find coffee. I have not had coffee today, and my back still hurts, so I just wanna, I don't know what I want. It is raining. It is Saturday. I'm super bummed. I really wanted to go hiking today, but look at the rain. I'm still hoping that in maybe a couple of hours it'll clear up, so then I can still go. Oh, it looks really bad though. Look at that. All the way till Tuesday. Jeez. I haven't been hanging out at the Airbnb. He's way too friendly, and yeah, I just don't want to put myself in that position. The first day that I moved to this guy's place, he was very nice, and I had no other plans. My plan was just like chill at the Airbnb, and he was there as well, so I just like started talking to him, and I think he just felt too friendly. He just gave me all this information like, I'm single, my dad told me I need to learn how to cook so I can feed myself and that I can get the ladies, and I'm like, oh, there are a lot of like heavy hints in here or something like that. And like, he's a nice person. He was like, oh, I'm making a drink for myself, do you want a drink? And I was like, okay, sure, because I can handle my drink, like I don't mind. He just did and said certain things that made me want to beat him up, basically, because like at that time my car, it was still broken, like the AC and the fan wasn't working, and so I just casually asked him, I was like, hey, do you know what's wrong with this? And what he ended up doing was he kept on saying, oh, you know, your car is like super old, you know what that means? You should get a new car. You should get a new car. You should get a new car. And I'm like, I told him, I was like, no, I don't need a new car, I just need to know what's wrong with my car, because my car is totally fine. Yeah, it's a 2003 car, but my baby will outlast your car, dude. And he just like kept on pushing, like repeating the same things, and it made me feel like he thinks I don't understand what the fuck he's saying. And it's also like minor stereotypes, like we were talking about going to the gym, and I was like, I love going to the gym, and he goes, oh, I bet the only thing that you do is run. No, I box, I kick ass. There was an eyelash that went into my eye, so I was just like cleaning my eye, because girl can take care of herself. And he's like, no, 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 let me do it for you, let me do it for you. And he like comes super close and like opens my eye, and he starts like blowing in my eye. I'm like, no, no, I'm out. So yeah, ever since at least that interaction, I was like, I'm keeping my distance. Right now I'm trying some French pastries from this bakery called La Gourmandine. If you use Yelp right now, they give you 2 free choquettes with purchase, and they're actually really good. My flight tomorrow is at 5:30, a.m. and I'm going to drop my car off at a long-term airport parking. It's actually going to be at a Quality Inn, and then it's like, I think it's like a 10-minute drive away from the airport, which is perfect. 4 o'clock, my flight is at 5:30. I'll land in Boston at 7 a.m. Yay! I kind of originally my plan was to pack everything in this one thing, like my 4 days thing, but if you've watched any of my other packing videos, I'm a horrendous overpacker. So I ended up moving all my clothes and stuff in here, and then I'll just have my laptops and like books and some snacks, that's my snack, in my backpack. I think I'm getting better at packing. I'm just not the best yet. And I already cleaned out all the drawers, which is great. Oh shoot, I have to finish this. I have to, I've been using this One Line a Day, a 5-year memory book that my friend Marina gave me, and I absolutely love it. I think today's the 11th, so I have to write something for yesterday. I forgot to. I was too busy working and then sleeping. I am on the west side of Pittsburgh today. I have barely explored this part of the neighborhood just because most of the stuff is on the other side. I'm going to check out another art environment. I mentioned art environment in my city in review about Philly, where I talked about the Philly Magic Gardens. If you haven't watched that video, definitely check it out. I will link it right there, also in the description box below. This one is called Randyland. And yeah, I hope Randy is there. I really want to see him. The museum is free, you know, donations are always accepted, so I hope I have a couple of dollars in my thing. I honestly, like, I just needed a break. I needed to get out of the house. Oh, that's creepy.
Juliet!
With a nugget of twang!
Why are you
Is it going?
In on me?